If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. The Blue Devils offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down.
Oh, he's got some space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Leaves it with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off. We start an ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games.
Wide open spaces. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease. It's Green. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. New set of downs after the completion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra... is good, and it's 7-0.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to... on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Across the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start this drive firing. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come
right down the middle, defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Brought down just outside the... When he moves the chains, it's at the 22. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The running back has it. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one... complete.
Now the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this all...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He might want another play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's in. change now on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. They go right back to him. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. They're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Here's the handoff. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. No reason to be in a big rush. They have breaks into the open. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Got room at the 35. Wide open on the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it down the right side. Finds some room. The 20. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Fires to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it, they'll try to be more productive this time around. The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They've got the screen set up. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, running back on the move. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I will continue to feed this workhorse.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick completion to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Stanford quickly to the line. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who...
He's got it on the right. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he slips. The crowd and him. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it. But play one, they put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. handoff from the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires into the end zone. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The lone back's got it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here. But touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score. Boy, do they need that score. It gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him.
Lots of room to run. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Got it in the middle. It's great. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
It's complete. Well scored. Touchdown, Duke. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight.
Touchdown, Cardinal! Fitted in the window for the score. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. They'll go to the air.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
He's loose on the left. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Yeah, how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. He's taking the shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working the middle. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Stanford. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The give to the tailback. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Duke. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinal. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun. Sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Stanford! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Pocket breaking down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. They bring him down. Strong effort by the